Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminiscences. Today we're doing Yohualli and another one of those album covers that screams warning, warning. And I wonder if this sort of, excuse me, if there's a bit of a wind-up going off with certain artists that they use album covers like this with a view to throwing off the scent to a degree, because you might look at this album cover and go elsewhere. More fool you, more fool you, because then you'll miss the delights within. What sort of delights are you talking about here, Mac? Let me tell you, or let me show you. Let me demonstrate. Let's go. I'm not sure whether the artist here is a fan of, amongst other artists, Limbonic art, but I do get a whiff of Limbonic art about this, more so than just being influenced by the album cover, which does remind me of a Limbonic art album cover. But in this case, even if that influence is intended, it's nowhere near as twee as earlier Limbonic art was, but it has got that sort of twinkle to it, and a little bit of whimsy in the same way as Limbonic art had before they started throwing chunks in. Quickly mention that what Limbonic art didn't have, and I'm not trying to make direct comparisons between these artists, but what they definitely didn't have was that searing guitar motif, which is a bit like, if we, this clearly is, clearly it would seem to be cosmic black metal-y type stuff, but this is like a quasar, isn't it? That guitar is like the jet shooting out from the supermassive black hole in the middle of a rather large galaxy, and you wouldn't want to poke your finger in there because you'd come out without one. certain things lift certain artists above other ones that are doing maybe not similar things, but in the same spectrum. And that sort of last minute there of quite heavy guitar work and heavy sound altogether, really, does make that contrast with some of the more spacey cosmic black metal, the more synth orientated stuff, which sometimes I have difficulties with, and sometimes I don't, to be honest. But it does give it that gravity that other cosmic themed black metal bands don't always have. And of course, it's always nice to be roughed up by something that has got a bit of a neutron star weight to it. Who can complain about that? Sometimes it's the little things that make the difference, and in that, again, that barrage. Ooh, was that ET calling home? There's this is one of my favourite sort of techniques in music that I've mentioned before, but not that often. Is a long continuing tone that sort of burrows itself between the absolute barrage there was a continuous synth tone, which just one of those things that I notice that does delight me when I hear it, sort of being assailed by the barrage. So there you go. That was like pictures come and go out of my head, and sometimes I'll mention them, sometimes I won't. But at the end, there, it reminded me of if you were on some distant barren planet, stood on some mountain created through the last throes of tectonic activity before that planet died or solidified, and you stood there marveling at the twinkling cosmos in front of you, and taking in the beauty of the subtle colours in the stars, totally unaware that behind you there's a supernova wave coming your way, and it's gonna absolutely knock you for six. That's what this this song sort of pictures for me in many ways. You've got the twinkling firmament one side, and as I say, a supernova blast the other coming. Anyway, the rest of the songs on this mini album are equally compelling, and I'm very pleased that it is in my collection. And I better download it quick because, as I've mentioned elsewhere, I keep losing songs from Bandcamp. Bastards. Anyway, clicky bollocks. Catch you all next time.